Friends, welcome to my channel Safety in Pocket. Today we will study about PTW or permit to work. Now we will see what is permit to work. Permit to work means permission for work. Which type of work? The works which contain some which have some dangerous occurrences, or while working some danger or hazard may happen. In that type of work we need permit. Permit to work or safety work permit is a documentary paper sheet in a well organized format for carrying out some of the dangerous work smoothly and safely without any accident. So, permit to work or work permit system is a paper document or a documentary paper sheet which is well organized, which is in a well organized format. It is formatted and all the points are well organized. Why it is available in our work area? For carrying out some of the dangerous work smoothly and safely without any accident. Without facing any accident, how we can work smoothly, or how one dangerous operation can be done safely. For this, one of the system is there, that is known as permit to work system. Permit to work is a systematic process designed to identify, communicate, mitigate, and control risk in hazardous areas to prevent accident. So, it is mainly used for identifying, for communicating to the workers, for mitigating, and to control the risk in hazardous areas to prevent accident. Objectives: some job in the factory are dangerous to life, and therefore well advanced precautions are necessary before their commencement to till the completion. So, is in the factory some of the works are there, from starting to end of these works they are full of hazards or full of risks. So, for doing these works safely or smoothly, some precautionary measures are required, and this is the main objective of permit to work or work permits. PTW is essential at which places? So, hot work like welding and cutting, entering any confined space, working at height or on fragile roof, opening up dangerous pipelines, electric work, and handling dangerous chemicals need safety work permit system. So, some special works are there like hot work like welding and cutting. Whenever we are doing some welding or cutting, these are hot works, we need hot work permit. Entering any confined space. Confined space means one of the space which has only one entry and one exit, and it is not favorable for normal working purpose. For this type of work, or for entering into this type of area, we need confined space entry permit. Working at height or on fragile roof. Whenever we are working at height above 2 meter, then in that case we need height work permit. Opening of dangerous pipelines. Whenever some pipeline work is there, we have to open the pipeline. In that case we have some permit. Electric work and handling dangerous chemicals needs safety work permit. Points to be covered by PTW. Work system requires that authorization be issued and obtained before any work is performed on process. Equipment or area and instructions contained therein must be strictly followed by the permitted workers till the time limit. So, the instructions, the one authorized person should issue the permit to the supervisor of the supervisor of the works, in which direct supervision the work is to be carried out. So, in that, which equipments or in which area the work is carried out, what are the instructions to be followed in that area, all these should be mentioned in the permit to work, and this should be obeyed by all the workers engaged in that work. So, the permit to work system should cover the following points. What are the points to be covered by the permit to work system? Who requires a work permit, such as contractor, engineer, maintenance worker, etc. Who requires the work permit, or who is the supervisor of the work to be carried out? He may be a contractor, he may be an engineer, he may be one maintenance worker, etc. What job requires the permit to work, such as all maintenance work, tank cleaning, electrical inspection. Before also we studied that what are the areas where we need the work permit. So, what type of job requires the permit to work, that also should be mentioned. What type of permits are available? There are several types of permits, some are explained here. So from all these work permits, which is necessary for our work, as example, general work permit is the work permit for all non hazardous types of work. Special work permit, like whenever we are carrying any hot work, or whenever we were doing some working some maintenance in live equipment means the equipments which are connected to electricity. Confined space entry permit, for work involving entry into confined space such as tanks, sewerage, excavation where toxic or flammable vapors may present. Electrical isolation certificate specifies what electrical isolation are required or whether locks, earth, notice are to be applied. Gas test certificate, it is one part of the confined space entry permit and specified what gas tests are necessary at particular periods. So in some situations the work to be done needs all the above permits and the certificate to be issued. So these are some permits. What type of permit we need in that work, these also should be considered. Next is, who is responsible for issuing work permit, means who will issue us the work permit. A list be provided by management authorizing specific persons to be responsible. So one list should be provided by the management. In that list, who are the authorized person to issue the work permit, their mobile number, their department, all everything should be mentioned in one chart format. Arrangements for recording the issues, validation and retention period of permit. So arrangement should be made for recording the issues. Suppose one work is being carried out and some issues arised. These issues should be recorded for avoiding the same issue in future works. Revalidation and retention period of the permit. Who issues the work permit and to whom? Work permit is issued by the supervisor, safe officer or responsible officer of the area or equipment. So one thing here we have to know that, or we must know that the work permit is necessary not only for any dangerous areas to work, but also for working with some dangerous equipments we need the work permit. So the work permit is issued by the supervisor, safety officer or responsible officer of the area or equipment. Safety officer may provide or may issue work permit, supervisor may issue work permit, or the concerned person or responsible officer of the area or the equipment in which we are going to work, he may issue the work permit. It is generally issued in the name of the supervisor or technician who has to carry out the job under his direct supervision. The person who has to carry out the job under his direct supervision, he in his name the work permit should be issued. Contents of the work permit system. The work permit system contains some points. Let's see what are the points. Some contents of work permit may vary according to the plans, work to be done and persons making it according to their experience. So the area of working or the area of issuing the work permit may be different. So the contents may vary according to the area, and also which type of work to be carried out, according to that also some points may vary, and also the person who is preparing the work permit system according to his experience and his knowledge also, because a single person is not preparing the work permit system, several responsible persons are preparing. So according to their knowledge and according to their experience, some points may vary, but some common points are there which are explained below. First one is name of the supervisor or person to whom it is issued. Next, workplace, where we have to work, equipment or in which equipment we have to work, name of the work to be carried out, welding, cutting or entry into the confined space, what type of work we have to do, that should be mentioned, date and time of start and completion, on which date it is at which time it is being started, and the expected time of completion, personnel permitted, who are permitted to work that area, details of actions, conditions, equipment, procedure, what are the actions that should be mentioned, or what work should be done, that should be mentioned. What is the condition of that area, that should be mentioned. What equipments are carried out to do the job into that area, that also should be mentioned. And which procedure is to be carried out, this also should be clearly mentioned. Precautions from the authority who issues it. Who is the issuing authority? He should give some precautionary measures because he is more competent about the work or about the equipment. So he knows what type of precautions are necessary in that area. According to his point of view, he should give some valuable precautions. This should be mentioned in the work permit system, and these 8 points are the common points which should be available or which are available in all the work permit systems. Next we will see elements of work permit system. Hazards of the plant, chemicals and work are fully explained to the workers involved. So the hazards present in the area to be worked, or the with the chemicals to be worked, or with the work area or the works to be done should be fully explained to the workers involved who are working. They should be properly explained about the plant, chemical and work hazards. Instructions are in detail and fully understood by both the parties. Whatever instructions are provided, that should be in detail format, and who is giving the instruction and who is receiving the instruction, they both should understand it properly. The work area should be clearly identified, made safe, or the hazards highlighted. In which area the work is to be carried out, it should be clearly identified. It should be made safe, or the hazards, whatever hazards may arise in that area or whatever hazards present in that area, that should be properly highlighted. In charge of the area who issues the permit should be competent and responsible and should sign the document stating that he is satisfied regarding necessary isolation, blanketing, etc. completed, and it is made safe for the workers to work in that area. So the in charge person of the area should issue the permit, and or the person who is issuing the work permit should be competent and responsible and should sign the documents that he is satisfied. He should check all the points, and he should sign the document that he is satisfied regarding all the necessary precautions available or necessary precautions taken. And he should state that the area is now safe for working for the workers. The in charge of the team of workers who receives the permit must sign the permit stating that he has fully understood the work to be carried out, the potential hazard, precaution, conditions and procedures, and the PPE and FFE to be utilized. So the supervisor or the in charge of the works under whose direct supervision the work is to be carried out, he receives the permit and he must sign the permit by stating that he has fully understood the work to be carried out. He should state that, or he should sign under the declaration that he has understood the work to be carried out properly, the potential hazards whatever may arise during the work properly, and the precautions to be taken, conditions and procedures to be followed, and the PPE and FFE to be utilized, personal protective equipment and firefighting equipment whatever are utilized. He has studied, or he has studied it properly, and under that declaration he has to sign. Any monitoring including gas testing required before, during and after the work should be specified and the result noted on the document. So if the gas testing is required, gas testing is always done before the work, during the work and after the work. So if it is necessary, it should be mentioned in the work permit system properly. When the work is completed, the work in charge signs of the permit stating that the specified work has been completed and the plant is in suitable state to return to operation. So after the completion of the work, the in charge person signs of that the work has been carried out successfully and the plant is now it is time to return to the operation and it is in a suitable condition. The area in charge signs to accept that the work has been completed and he now accepts the responsibility. So the area in charge at the end of the work permit system, the area in charge signs that he has the work has been completed, and he now takes the responsibility or accepts the responsibility. So these are all about the work permit system, and later on we will study more about it. Thank you for watching, and if you are new in my channel, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.